اعوذ باللہ من الشیطان الرجیم بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم وقولہم منا قتل المسیح عیسی ابن مریم رسول اللہ وما قتلوہ وما صلبوہ ولکن شبہ لہم وان الذین اختلفوا فیہ لفی شک منہ ما لہم بہ من علم الا اتباع الظن وما قتلوہ یقینا بل رفعہ اللہ الیہ وکان اللہ عزیزا حکیما. The translation is, and for their saying, we did slay the Messiah, Jesus, son of Mary, the messenger of Allah, whereas they slew him not, nor did they bring about his death on the cross, but he was made to appear to them like one crucified. And those who differ therein are certainly in a state of doubt about it. They have no certain knowledge thereof, but only pursue a conjecture, and they did not arrive at a certainty concerning it. On the contrary, Allah exalted him to himself, and Allah is mighty, wise.
Also, some non-Ahmadi friends, they say وَمَا سَلَبُوهُ means that he wasn't at all put on the cross. Jesus.
Not put on the cross. Now, this is the question which has already been answered in the verse itself. وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ. If he was not put to cross altogether, what was shubha about it? There is no shubha whatsoever. Because what actually happened was, if the Muslim ulama's understanding is correct, then walakin shubbiha lahum means that somebody was made, according to them, in the image of Jesus Christ, and he was put to cross. So as far as the وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ is concerned, this only applies to in the sense that Jesus was not crucified, but certainly a person was crucified who looked exactly like Jesus. First of all, grammatically it is wrong. وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ, according to Hazrat Imam Razi, cannot mean this, because Jesus shubbiha means his personality was changed into a different looking person. You understand? Shubbiha means that he was what he looked like, his personality, his looks were changed into something else. While it was, according to them, it was another person who was shubbiha. This point has to be clearly understood. According to the Muslim scholars, it was not Jesus who was shubbiha, it was Yehuda Iskariyuti who was shubbiha. And this is the point which Imam Razi has raised. If Yehuda Iskariyuti was shubbiha like Jesus, then that Yehuda must have been mentioned in the Quran here, because the reference to the person is in Zamir, and that Zamir cannot be directed at Yehuda Iskariyuti. So Jesus should have been transformed into somebody else, which did not happen. It was Yehuda Iskariyuti who was transformed, according to these Muslims, to the shape of Jesus Christ. And this is what I am saying, Imam Razi calls it completely impossible, according to Arabic grammar. So that is one thing. The other thing is, all who disagreed, this is the claim of the Quran, وَالَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ. So the Muslims' interpretation is proved definitely wrong, because the person who was hanged about his being Jesus Christ, nobody had any shock. So the Quran is wrong in this case. وَالَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ. Here, the shak does not mean his figure and a doubt about his figure. They had no doubt about it. All the Christians believed, like the Jews did, that it was Jesus Christ who had been put to cross. Can you find any reference contrary to this? So why should have Quran said, وَلَكِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ? It is for them to prove they had no shak about his identity. It is the Muslims of later ages, much after Ahad, many centuries after Ahad, who started meddling with the whole affair. And for the first time they introduced the idea that Yehuda Iskarioti was turned into the figure of Jesus Christ. But these people of later ages, they are not referred to as ikhtalafu fihi. The Quran refers to those people who witnessed the whole thing. And to them there was no doubt that it was Jesus Christ who was being put to cross. So ma salabuhu can only mean that although they agreed that Jesus Christ was put to cross, but they thought he had been put to cross till the end. That is, cross served its purpose like qatl served its purpose. Ma qataluhu wa ma salabuhu. They failed to kill him through murder, and they failed to kill him through crucifixion. Instead of that, they thought he was killed. And this is exactly what the show about Jesus Christ's personality. Jews disagreed with the Christians. Christians said, yes, he was killed on cross. The Jews said no. He was a very fraudulent person, according to them, and he could have been alive. And it is just claimed that he was put to death. So that positively shows that the act of crucifixion was what they differed about. Not the act of crucifixion, but the end of crucifixion, what it resulted in. So, إِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ, about Jesus, as to what actually happened to him when they attempted to murder him or when they attempted to crucify him. وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ. Evidently they did not murder him through other weapons. وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ يَقِينًا. وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ ما قتلوه وما صلبوه. آگے
وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ.
آگے پورا.
وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ مَا لَهُمْ بِهِ مِنْ عِلْمٍ إِلَّا اتِّبَاعَ الظَّنِّ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ.
وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ يَقِينًا. The stress is not on وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ يَقِينًا. They all agreed that he was put to cross, but he was not murdered by crucifixion. This is the end product of this verse. Read the verses again.
وَقَوْلِهِمْ إِنَّا قَتَلْنَا الْمَسِيحَ عِيسَى ابْنَ مَرْيَمَ رَسُولَ اللَّهِ وَمَا قَتَلُوهُ وَمَا صَلَبُوهُ وَلَكِنْ شُبِّهَ لَهُمْ وَإِنَّ الَّذِينَ اخْتَلَفُوا فِيهِ لَفِي شَكٍّ مِّنْهُ. لَفِي شَكٍّ
مِّنْهُ does not mean that they were in doubt about who that person was. There's no doubt about it. But what is the shak? It is explained.
ما لهم به من علم إلا اتباع الظن وما قتلوه يقينا بل رفعه الله إليه
وما قتلوه يقينا. This allegation is dispelled completely by the Holy Quran. Whatever they did, they failed to murder him. That is final. Can you answer your non-Ahmadi friends now with reference to this? It is very clear. Their meaning is absolutely inapplicable. If the Quran is right, they have to be wrong. This is a point which I am stressing again and again, and which you should take note of. That if their version is correct, then the Quran has to be wrong. Because the difference of opinion between Jews and Christians was not about the personality of Christ. See?
The time has ended, Hazur. I can, if I can do it tomorrow because the time is over.
I didn't notice that. Because please tell them.
أوكي. لقد انتهى الوقت المحدد لهذا البرنامج، واستأذنت من حضرة المؤمنين أن أقدم لحضراتكم إن شاء الله في بداية حلقة الغد ترجمة إجابة حضرته. شكرا.
It will give me time to come a few minutes late. Huh?
شكرا لحسن المتابعة والسلام عليكم.